Good morning, everybody. Welcome to an early edition of Sizzle and Smoke. It's early. It's 6:30 right now. I've been up for an hour prepping. It's going to be a long day, but it's going to be worth it because we have the holy grail of smoking. We have a brisket. We have a nice, beautiful 10-pound brisket here we're going to do. We're going to trim this bad boy up. We're going to rub it. We're going to get it onto our smoker. And we're going to let her go for the day and see what turns out. The rule of thumb with brisket typically is like an hour and a half per pound. So we're talking, this should be like a 12-hour smoke on this bad boy. We're going to go a little bit quicker. Typically you do your briskets at 250 or less. But the nice part about brisket is that it's got a good content and it's a bit forgivable in that nature. So if you want to go a little bit higher, you can. So we're going to run about 270. Let her dance for the day and see where it takes us. We don't need to get into the debate, but we can of, do you spritz? Do you wrap? Do you do all that stuff? At the end of the day, when you smoke meat like this, it's trial and error for you, for your conditions, for your smoker. Today it's gorgeous outside right now. Animals are out there rolling around. It's beautiful, beautiful summer morning. So we're going to slap her on 270. I'm not going to spritz. I'm going to leave it. And I'm probably going to wrap it at the stall, which will be about 160. And we're going to put some beef broth and some butter with it. Let her go until she hits an internal temp of about 200. The biggest way you test with brisket when it's done is by the wiggle jiggle. Basically, when you go to pick it up, it'll be like jello, it's so jiggly. And if you stick your probe into it, it'll be what's called probe tender. It's nice. Basically, it's if you take your probe and stick it into a full jar of peanut butter, and there's like very little resistance to push that in, that's, because peanut butter is almost liquid, right? And then pull it out. That's what this is going to be like. If I tried to put in a meat probe right now, it'd be very difficult to get it all the way in, right? So we got to break down everything that's in there, and then you want to probe tender. And again, to 200 degrees. And then we'll take it, we're going to rest it, wrap it up, probably slap it in the cooler for an hour. And then we're going to eat. We're also going to make a nice pasta salad that I know for a fact you've never made this way before. So you're going to want to check it out. It's a game changer. So let's check this out. Get a little bit on here. This side's pretty good. It looks alright, so you don't have much to do on this side. There we go. Okay, so we got our brisket trimmed up nicely. Removed a lot of the excess fat. A lot of people think you leave that fat cap on, it's going to melt and absorb into the meat. It's going to make it so juicy. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen with beef and pork, any of those. The fat cap will render and it'll slide off and go away. Sometimes it'll stay on there and it'll cook down, and then you have nothing left of it, but it won't go into the meat. So the only time the meat will start to reabsorb is when the cooking process is done and when it's resting. That's when you want to make sure you have extra moisture with it. So we won't worry about the fat cap. Always take it off. When I do this guy, I'm going to probably put it on just like this. This is your flat. This is your point. So we're going to, get on with the next step though. Let's not get carried away. It's too early, my brain's not working yet. We gotta rub her down. We gotta get lots of rub on it. A lot of people, they use mustard or oil as a binder. I don't do that, only because I don't need to. The meat's got a little bit of moisture to it. So if you hammer it with the rub, you give it a quick patting, the majority of that's going to stay there, right? But it doesn't fall off. So I don't use mustard. If I ever had a piece of meat that the rub wouldn't stick to, then maybe I would. But this one I don't need to. So there we go. She's rubbed down, ready to go. I'm going to go check the smoker temp. She should be ready to go. And then, yeah, we'll stick this bad boy on for a few hours and let her dance. So, again, probably going to take... I got her at 270, so I'm going to say like 9 to 10 hours. And so it's going to be 7 o'clock by the time it gets on. So it's 5 o'clock, an hour rest, 6 o'clock supper. That's not bad. You want to let it rest for at least 1 hour. So it can, again, reabsorb those juices. And that's where it's going to get super tender. So, let's get it on. Then we can talk some more, make our pasta salad the way to go. Alright, let's throw together our pasta salad. A little bit different, this guy. This is the way I like to do it. It changes everything. It's a game changer. It's what we like to do. Give you different options to make things a little bit better. So we take our pasta, we cook it, cool it off, stop the cooking process, use whatever kind of pasta you want. I'm using what's called Scooby-Doo pasta. I didn't know they had Scooby-Doo pasta. I found it out. That's what this shape is called, Scooby-Doo. So whatever, I'm using Scooby-Doo. I like Scooby-Doo. So it's cold. We got it sitting here. Here comes the different part. Take a cup of pickle juice, about a cup. Dump it onto your pasta. You give her this a big stir. Stick it to the side for at least 1 hour and stir it a couple times in that hour and just let it sit. So the pickle juice is going to infuse the pasta and that flavor is going to be there. We're not going to take any of that juice out of there. We're going to leave it. When we make our sauce, we're just going to pour it in there. That pickle juice and that sauce we're going to have is going to join together. Going to be fantastic. So let me put this to the side and then we'll make our pasta salad dressing. Alright, let's throw together our dressing for our pasta salad. Got about 1 cup of mayonnaise in there. I'm actually using whipped dressing today. I know it is a little bit different, but either or, whatever you want. Then we're going to take about half cup sour cream added in there. Get a 1/4 cup diced onion. You got about a good 1/4 cup of sliced pickles. 1 cup red pepper. It's still early, been up a long time here. You got I don't know, what is this, 1/4 cup, 1/3 cup of powdered cheese. Same as stuff like from Kraft Dinner. Dump that in there. Now we're going to mix this all up. I'm going to stir this all up. I'm going to hit it with some sizzle and smoke seasoning. And then I'm going to let it sit for a good half an hour before we mix the two. So let me get this mixed up. We'll let her sit, then we'll come back. We'll slap it all together. All right, our pasta is done. I put in that cup of pickle juice and it's all been absorbed up into the pasta. So that's what we want. It's been an hour. It's there. I've tasted it. You can taste the pickle juice in the pasta. So just an infused layer. It's perfect. Here's our dressing for it. Again, it's mayonnaise, sour cream, cheese powder, some red onion, some pickles, some onion, and a little sizzle and smoke seasoning. It's been sitting for a good 20 minutes now, so we're just going to put these two together. Stir this all up, and then into the fridge until you're ready to eat it. The longer, the better. You know, a good 3-4 hours for this just to sit in the cold and marinate and get everything. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to hit it with probably a little bit of garlic chive on top I got some fresh stuff growing. I'll put that on there and it'll be perfect. So let me mix this up into the fridge. Brisket's been rolling for 2 hours now. It's looking good. There's no change. We need a ways to go. So I'm going to take the dog to the dog park, go give her a run, come back and we'll go through everything. All right, 4.5 hours in. Let's see how this bad boy is holding up. Thermometer here, stick her in. Can't read that. Yeah, we're still 72 degrees there, so we have a long ways to go yet. She knows how hard it is, like even to pull this out, I'm pulling right now. That's what you want. You want probe tender. So we got a long ways to go. So it's 80 degrees. 4.5 hours in, so we'll eat at midnight, I think. Alright. We are 6.5, 7 hours into this bad boy. She looks amazing. $176 there. A bit more yet. We'll probably take her to 195 and 200 in the flat and we'll pull it, wrap it. So probably another good hour yet, if not more. Flat, we're running just about 200 points into 190, so I'm going to wrap it actually. I'm going to put a little butter and some broth with it. We're going to put it back out there for probably another hour and then we're going to be good, and then we're going to get the cooler ready to go. So let's wrap this bad boy up. So we got it wrapped up, 2 layers of foil with some butter and some beef broth back onto the smoker. I'm probably just going to leave it for like an hour and a half and then pull it. It'll go a little quicker now when it's wrapped, right? So you want to make sure you get that broth in there and a little bit of butter so that'll steam it, create some moisture, and then we're just going to get it into the cooler for a couple hours before we're ready to eat. So we're 8 hours in right now. So again, we went a little bit higher, 270 temp, so we're a little ahead of schedule, which is what we wanted to do. So we're good. Okay, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We started this morning at 6, just after 6, put it on at 7, so that's a 9-hour cook at 270 for this 10-pound brisket. We're going to now get her into the cooler for 2 hours. You got to go at least 1 hour. Let it rest. Let it do its thing. We're going to go 2 hours because we got time. So I got the cooler. I got a towel already in the bottom of this. A lot of guys will go and put like hot water in this and preheat it and stuff. I'm not too concerned with that today. So I'm going to take the brisket. She's still wrapped up. I got it in this container just in case it leaks. I don't wreck the towels and stuff. I don't want to wash them. I'll use them to bathe the next week because they'll smell good. They'll smell like brisket, so I like that. Then I'll take another towel, put her over top. Now you got some more. Stick in as many as you need to just to keep it. Close her up. Let her go. So now it'll start to cool down a little bit. It'll start to reabsorb some of that moisture that's in that foil, and then she'll be good. So we'll give it 2 hours. It'll be just about 6 o'clock. We'll slice her up. We'll finally eat. And away we go. So I'm going to go have a shower because it's been a long day. Cut the grass, did a whole bunch of stuff. I've only had 1 beer. That's not good. When you have a 9 10-hour cook of a brisket and you have 1 beer. That's not good. So we got to change that. Shower time. Okay. Went and got cleaned up. Got some fresh digs on. Freshened up. Had a shower. Feeling better. Got the rebellion shirt on. Drink some beer today. We got her out. She's out of the cooler. It's still warm. It's been 2 hours, hour and 45 minutes. I'm starting to get hungry. I couldn't wait. Sorry. I tried my best. I left it this long and I didn't snack. I hadn't even tried it yet. That's pretty good. So we're going to try and get this bad boy out of here. We're going to give her the old test. We'll give her the brisket test and see how we did. So. Oh boy. Look at this, look at this. Look at the wiggle when you jiggle. That's what we want. All right, let's give her the test. You're gonna slice it off. Oh, she's juicy. She's juicy. The piece is a little thick. That's okay. Look at it. She's falling apart on me. Look at it. Look at it. You guys probably can't see that, but the juice is just flowing in there. Holy. All right, let me get this done up. We're gonna do the pasta salad. We're gonna do up a little plate. Be right back. There's the pasta salad. It is fantastic. I got some garlic chives here that I cut off from a little herb plant we got growing. I brought it over, so we're just gonna sprinkle that on top. Just to finish. Boom. I need that. I need this. Some raw onion I'm putting on. This is how I'm doing my brisket sandwich. This is what I'm doing. Right on top with the mayonnaise. I got some horseradish and mayo down there. I'm taking this bad boy right here. Folks, that's good eating right there. That is dynamite. All right, let's eat. This brisket is looking amazing. Beautiful sandwich. I got some over here. Nailed the brisket. That is fantastic. What are we at? It's about 12 hours. Okay, start to finish, the whole thing. That's not bad. A little higher temps, right? It goes quicker. Pasta salad. I'm telling you, if you like a nice pickle flavor of a pasta salad, you gotta infuse the noodles with the juice, with the pickle juice. Right? So cook your noodles, cool them down. Let them soak in some pickle juice, right? For an hour, turn it till all the juice is soaked up. Make your dressing, keep that separate, put them together, then into the fridge. This is a dynamite. You go back to KFC in the 80s and early 90s, their potato salad or pasta salad, this is it. Nailed it. Well, there's my brisket. Absolutely fantastic.
Love it. Till next time, guys. Hey, stay classy, drink good beer, eat good food. That's what we want.